Hello everybody, Stanley here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Before we start, I just want to say, what has happened to the office? Why are there papers everywhere?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
They seem to be in a hurry.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, and
no matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Are you done talking yet? Alright, so I was wrong to assume that the door I was clicking on, if you remember from the last part, it was not door 417 I needed to click on. It's this one. I need to click on this one. I don't know why. I need to click on this door, I'm guessing? Wait. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so I don't know why is all paper scattered here? This makes no sense. Boop. Alright, that's weird. I want to get in there. Alright, so I guess the paper's in here. Okay, so
when Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yes, shut up.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I knew that.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, so
yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
No, I actually wanted to go this way.
Here in this immaculate, but eager to get back to
I wanted to go this way.
Stanley took the first open door on his
because
left.
I'm actually gonna go this way. Let's go this way.
He detoured through the maintenance section.
Yep.
Walked straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Well, this actually did lead to the meeting room, huh?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yep.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Still
up to it.
about the broom
Stanley
closet?
Stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Right.
So he turned around.
So there's a way down here.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
There's a way down
office.
here that leads to red light. What's with you, red light? Okay, so I'm actually gonna go through this door. Let's see.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Alright.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Wait, I was just here.
Believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was
is this looping?
And then something occurred to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Uh-oh.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Uh-oh.
None of it made any logical sense.
No, it didn't.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
What?
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Doors close automatically behind him.
I didn't notice that too.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yes, they did.
Simply repeating.
Yes.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Yeah,
And at
what
last,
happened?
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
What?
He just hadn't found the words for it.
What?
I'm dreaming!
Oh!
He yelled. This is all a dream.
Of course.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Sure.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Of
He thought
course
to
not.
himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Alright.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Wait, this is awesome.
Imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield,
Ooh.
and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Pretty.
How was he remaining so lucid?
Aw.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
What?
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
What?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
What?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Yes.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Okay.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Oh.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
What?
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
All right.
So he closed his eyes gently,
No,
and he invited himself to wake up.
No.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Okay.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Okay.
I'm through with this dream.
Yeah.
I wish it to be over.
Yes.
Let me go back to my job.
Yeah.
Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Yeah, of course.
Please.
Yes.
It's all I want.
Yes.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm not okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Uh-oh.
Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Uh-oh.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone
Uh-oh.
hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? Huh?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I don't know what just happened. Okay. Oh, the office is back to normal now. Okay. Well, that was something. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean?
It means...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, nothing's with his store. Absolutely nothing. Alright, fine. Fine. What the... What? Why is this reversed? What? Okay then. Why? Why is this reversed? Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. Why is this reversed? Okay. This is normal.
Stanley came to a set of two open... This
Yes.
was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I know
and
this.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
You can shut up now.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes. We've been through this like 1,000 times.
Yes.
Yes.
This room.
Yes.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, so... there's something over here, I know that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It's a sign. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Ah! Okay. Ah!
But in his
Ow.
eagerness to prove that he's in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Uh-oh.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Okay then. That's nice.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well.
No, I'm
himself
not gonna listen
and
to him.
Constantly needed support and guidance from others.
Yeah.
So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Yeah, just shut up. Okay, so. I am actually...
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way.
I'm
to
actually
the
gonna go
meeting
this
room,
way
and Stanley knew
again.
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, I'm actually gonna go this way
The
again.
lounge was sublime.
Yes.
A work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I am actually going to... because... if you remember from the...
Stanley was so
if you
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
If you remember from the beginning of the beginning of the series, like you remember the blue door, there was also a red door. I'm actually gonna go find out what the red door
Stanley, I
leads.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yes.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I know you.
I
No, you
realize
are.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story... What? Really?
Yes.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero
I'm gonna go find where the red door
consideration for
leads.
others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Like a nuclear
Let me
bomb.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yes.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm going to listen to you this time.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Yes.
Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The
Yes.
problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Huh?
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
What?
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Okay.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What? Wait. What door do I go to? Let's see. I'm going this one. Alright. What? What has happened? What's happening? What?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Huh? Why you like that, Mr. Narrator? Why you like, what?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay. Why do I care? Why do I care about your happiness? I mean... Okay. This is a pretty room. Well, I'm not gonna go into here. Whoa. Nice colors, man. Man. Huh. That is weird. Okay, so my happiness is not in this room.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What do you mean? Uh-oh. It's going back into the office.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs.
Huh?
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
So you say if I die, we'll restart the game. And you just want to stay here and be happy,
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
This is revenge, narrator. Wait a minute. No, wait. No.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Alright, okay, I'll think through this for a few seconds. Decision made!
No!
Ow.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
No.
No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because you killed me 1,000 times. Ow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
Yes.
You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes. Because... Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Nah.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Well, Mr. Narrator, prepare to go back. Whoa! Ow.
Is it over?
Yes.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going...
That's awesome. Alright, I'm back here. Alright, so.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
So, Mr. Narrator, how does it... What the... What? I'm gonna be checking this door. I'm gonna be checking this door a bunch. So, Mr. Narrator, how does it feel to be back to your old self again? You trying to be happy? Because you... Yeah, all the things you've done for me are nothing.
When Stanley came to a set of
I'm going to the same door again.
The correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep.
Standing now in this incredible room,
What?
Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
Yeah.
Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute. But to get back to business,
Wow.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wow, Mr. Narrator. Okay, so I'm actually going to see
Stanley
where
was
this
so
cargo
bad at
lift
following
goes.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I'm hearing.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay. Cigarette butts. Huh?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh. It's all plugged there. I want to go plug it. Huh? Wait, what?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
I can't move.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? I want to commit their life to you.
Wow.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Okay.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You can't tell me what to do, so I'm going...
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
But no. No. I don't want to go. No, okay. Oh, hi.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait. Press Z on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Okay.
He has a job that demands nothing of him. and every button that he pushes is
Why
a
do-
reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Why did he say the death of Stanley? Press Y.
Look at him there,
What the-
pushing buttons, doing
why
exactly
did
what
this
he's
change?
told to do.
Why did this change?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now
This changed.
he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
8?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his
can't
desk,
leave.
Stanley dreamed
Hi.
of wild expeditions into the
Hi.
unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Jay to watch TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
I remember that.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
That was fun.
And down another was a game with a baby.
That was terrible.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
It's a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Jerry!
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Wait a minute.
In reality, all he's doing is
Wait a minute.
pushing the same buttons he
Wait a minute.
always
Wait.
has.
Wait a minute.
Nothing has changed.
I know what he's
the
doing.
longer he spends here, the more
I know.
invested he
What?
gets, the more he
Where?
forgets which life is the real one.
I know what he's doing. You go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here. Watch this.
Okay.
Stanley, the
What?
next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do it or not? No. I'm not gonna do it. No. I'm gonna listen to the narrator for once. I'm just not gonna press F. I'm not gonna do it. Nope. No. Can't make me.
You see? Can he just not hear me? Tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him.
Okay.
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Okay.
And I tried again.
No.
And Stanley pushed a button.
No.
And Stanley pushed a button.
No.
And I
You killed me. You killed me with your boredom. You killed me with your mind breaking. Oh, and it crashed. Oh, okay, so that would do it for this episode then. So thank you all so much for watching. Yep, it crashed. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to see more, leave a like and comment to let me know. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, goodbye.